Good morning to all. Myself, Arul Soumya, working as an assistant professor in Department of Information Technology. So here we are going to see a topic, indexes, slicing and sorting from the subject of data science lifecycle. So here is the overview. Here we're going to see a recap, content delivery, real-time example, brainstorming questions, DT-based delivery and assessments. First one is recap. So here we are going to recap our previous topic, which is rectangular data. So here data organized in rows and columns, which is called a rectangular data. Here each row is an observation, each column is a feature. So why data access matter? So large data need efficient handling. Selecting relevant data improves analysis. So sorting helps in pattern identification. The next one is indexes. So firstly, we are going to see the index part. So here index refers to the position of data in a data set, which is used to access the specific rows or columns and speed up the data retrieval, and indexes usually starts from 0. Here is an example. Here it shows index 0, that is first row, first name is a John and here the age is 18. So here the index is 0. Index 1 in the sense the second row, which is after the ID number 0, that is 1. So whose name is Sarah and age is 19. So here is an example of index 0 and index 1. The next one is slicing. So slicing is basically selecting a subset of data. Here it can select a specific row, a specific column and a range of values. So what are all the purpose of slicing? So the picture shows how we focuses on relevant data and how we reduces the data size for analysis and how we improve the efficiency. So here we are taking the set of data which is consists of ID, name, age. So getting this IDs, names and age, we are easily can reduce the data size for analysis and then we can improve the efficiency. The next one is sorting. Sorting means arranging the data in a specific order, which is an ascending or a descending order. So why sorting is matter? Here it identifies the highest or lowest values and it improves the data readability and it supports decision making. Here also we are having a set of student database which consists of ID, name and GPA of the specific students. So the ID of 103, 103 102 and 101 are having 3.8, 2.6 and 3.4 CGPAs. Here it supports the decision making for go through this. We can sort to identify how the highest or lowest values can prepare. Then we are going to see a real-time example. Here we are taking students mark database. So student marks database in the sense here it has an index part which is in first step and then we slicing and then finally we are sorting. So getting this student database which has an index of 10, 12, 15, 16 and 17. Their students names are here and then their marks are also here. So getting this student database data 1 to data 7. Here the indexes consist of a student roll number and then we are going to slicing. Here slicing we select the students from roll number 10 to 20 and then sorting means we arrange the marks from highest to lowest. So the next real-time example. Here the real-time example is e-commerce application. Here also the index slicing sorting took place. From getting a product ID, all categories and price list, we are getting indexing and slicing and sorting. So this is the brainstorming question. So why is indexing important for large data sets? So basically indexing is very important for getting a large data set because of we are having the data set in a shuffled manner. Getting the indexing part, we can get data in a pre-qualified manner. So how does slicing helps in faster analysis? So using slicing, we can get the highest to lowest, ascending to descending order. Like that, we can get the data easily. So what insights can sorting reveal? So through sorting, we can get data from a different data sets, and then we can get a sort of slicing part, and then we finally get a sorting data. So this is the case study. Here the problem statement is to analyze the student performance data using indexing, slicing and sorting techniques for better academic insights. Here the first part is empathize. The empathy we are in empathize we get a large data sets are difficult to analyze. So we get a manual filtering of filtering is time consuming. So importantly, the insights may be missed. So this is the empathized we have concluded here, and then we're going to define. So what are all the defined part? It's need a faster data access, and it need to analyze the specific data portions, and it needs an organized data presentations. And then in ideate we apply this slicing to focus on required records and sort the data from comparisons. And in prototype, we create a student database and we apply index-based selection and slice the required rows and columns. And then finally, we sort the marks. And finally, we test the process like to verify the selected data accuracy and check the sorted results and validate the insights. So these are all the assessment tests. The first one is a who am I test. Here it represents the position of data in a data set, which is that is an index. Next one is it select a subset of data from a data set, which it refers to slicing. And next one is it arranges the data in ascending or descending order, which is said to be a sorting. Thank you.